Williams and a Rebecca Allen able to scoop it up. Right away, Angel Reese with her first assist to Williams.
Very efficiently, especially in the last 2 games.
Oh, you mean 51% from the field efficient?
I mean, incredibly efficient. What a move there. I like the mindset of Angel Reese. We've talked about how good she is facing the basket. Just takes baseline.
Chicago took the first game 78-91, and then LA got their response with 97-86 game. She only had 2 minutes of playing time against the Sparks in the last game. Did not play against the Valkyries. Atkins sets the screen, gets it to Angel Reese. She has 5 to work with. Off the glass, of course.
Foul has not been done in history other than Candace Parker and Beck Allen.
3.
You know, seeing as Ray Stevens protected her teammate from that switch, and beautiful fast break bucket.
8 points, able to send it back, and the length of Elizabeth Williams deflecting that. Reese connect and drops in.
Marsh is playing with some speed in a fast break situation. Angel Reese put the Jets on, got to the rim, tough finish through physicality, but she hasn't really figured out how to finish and how to create that contact consistently.
Sarah Ashley Barton, the 9th pick. Oh, there you go. That really helps LA. The dive by Angel, didn't like the look. Kia Nurse, 3-ball good. We've been tied 5 times. Angel Reese, single coverage. De'Erica Hamby, not enough to hold her.
Whoa. Angel Reese, she knew where the defense was collapsing in the paint. Same thing, Van Lith goes one-on-one to Angel Reese. Look by Jackson. And Angel Reese is just having her way.
A short shot clock as Reese goes in, and she cannot miss here in the 4th.
The Barbie on a mission. Angel Reese trying to carry the Chicago Sky to victory down the paint.
Yep, that was that was Angel Reese's big game. Season high, 24 points, 16 rebounds, and 7 assists. Now, this was obviously a great game for Angel Reese, but you know, you still have to put things in context. It was against one of the worst teams in the WNBA, 5-win team. I mean, Chicago's a 4-win team, so you know, this is kind of just 2 bad teams going at it right now. But regardless, it's still a nice game, still impressive. But there are a few things that I want to point out that even this highlight reel shows. I mean, first off, this is hilarious. She has a wide open layup and then gets like tapped, and she's like screaming because she makes the basket. I mean, like, look at this. She has a wide open layup and then gets like tapped. I mean, I'm sorry. I just find that funny. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? But now, because I want to point out some of her rebounds and putbacks, because that's when it becomes impressive. That's why a bottom line number like 15 rebounds, 16 rebounds means nothing to me, and I'm going to show you why in a second. But I want to show you the opposite first, so people can't be like, "Oh, you're hating," because I'm not. But so in this example, you know, Angel Reese will be boxing out and dealing with, you know, 2 Los Angeles players that she has to fight over. She gets the rebound. It's on offense, and you know, it directly leads to 2 points in a close game, in a 62-57, 37 seconds winding down in the 3rd quarter. Like, this is more impressive. Fighting the rebound, right? Has good position, takes it away from another Los Angeles player, and then boom, there you go. But here's the thing. The vast majority of her rebounds are not that. That's the thing. She has 12 defensive rebounds. And again, in modern basketball, okay, defensive rebounds are the easiest things to come by, especially when it's your main role to be the rebounder. When that's your role on the floor, to rebound the ball, defense, because the offensive players are already trying to get back on defense. Now that the transition, the players for Chicago, they're trying to now run the length of the court. So it's just these rebounds come so easy. So when you have the vast bulk, and don't get me wrong, lots of people get rebounds. They're going to get, you know, for the most part, it's going to be majority defensive rebounds. But that's just like, you know, 12 defensive rebounds. Majority of those rebounds are not going to be difficult. That's just the reality. That's just the reality. That's why a bottom line number doesn't mean enough. Now, 4 offensive rebounds is a nice number. Definitely a nice number. 10 for 19. Good shooting percentage. It's interesting because her plus minus is still low. +3. Williams is +20. Nurse +13. And it's it's 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 7 assists. The assists, and that's the thing. These assists, I'm more interested in than 12 defensive rebounds. And to be clear, it's not like all 12 defensive rebounds are wide open rebounds. Everyone's already transitioning into offense or defense. Like, that's not what I'm saying either, but it is just different. It's just it just there's a fundamental difference to it. Not all rebounds, and that's the problem. When you look at highlights like this one right here, it's going to make it look like that's what she was doing all game. And she didn't. She didn't. That's the key thing. But yeah, at the end of the day, the WNBA needs her to have more games like this, right? There needs to be the feel that, there needs to be the feeling that she's ready to ball, that she's ready to explode, that the WNBA is really turning the page with this intensely popular, electric, exciting new era of players. Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Paige, Juju, like all these other people that are coming. It needs to feel like that this is a new world right now. A new world, more than any of these other previous players that have already, whether it's Sabrina, it doesn't matter. Asia, like it's just like there needs to be this new era, this new changing of the guard. And it does start with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. It does. It's this next evolution of fandom. And again, we know Angel Reese is wildly popular. We know Caitlin Clark is wildly popular. We know some of these other girls up and coming will be wildly popular. And they need to be the ones that are carrying the highlight reels, right? Like right now, Angel Reese is more popular than Asia, and yet it's just like clearly one is a lot better than the other. But this is what people want to see. People want to see Angel get after it. That's what they want to see. And Caitlin Clark, obviously. And Paige. I mean, Wilson has a better game. More points, more rebounds, same number of assists, and does it against a better team, a 12-5 team, and yet people are going to talk about Angel Reese more. And no one can say it's because of nefarious reasons like they do with Caitlin Clark. It's just popularity. It's how this works. Are you popular or are you not? Wilson's not as popular. Just the reality. Angel Reese is more popular, as we know. So games like that ultimately end up being a net positive for the WNBA. Obviously also for Angel Reese, but it's more so. If Angel Reese can start to put together more and more games like this, start to actually rival her, the woman who just boosted WNBA All-Star voting numbers by 13,494 in just the last 2 years, and you have that with the rivalry with Angel Reese, it really has the potential to just skyrocket the WNBA. You need that synergy, you need that rival, you need that intensity, you need to feel like there's actually a fight for who can be the face of the league. You have to feel that there is actually this threat to all of this. The sooner they can do that, the better for the league. And quite frankly, it would be the best thing for Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, just to keep riding out that synergy. These women will be popular regardless, but when you combine fan bases, combine the intensity, fan the flames, and hopefully we can have real conversations rather than the other nonsense conversations that other people are trying to have. We can have real basketball conversations about it all. Just ends up being great for everyone involved. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about Angel Reese's big game? Argue one of the best games of her career. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. It's whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And please do consider subscribing. We are building an amazing community here, and I absolutely love to see you part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really does help with the visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.